Okay, this is Coach Des here. I'm going to evaluate the Colts. Compared 2019 to 2020. This is just for draft picks, coaches, assistant coaches, to all the way up to the president or the owner, I should say. You need to evaluate your positions, know where your weak spots is, your strong spot, who you keeping, who you are going to replace. But the key thing about this is, just so y'all know, it is hard. I was going to come out and tell you the quarterbacks and give you their stats from the previous team, but you're going to have to look at the other videos to see that, because it's too much work. There's too many quarterbacks being changed off of different teams, so I said I can't do it. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and say rushing right. They averaged 5.87 in 2019, but in 2020 they averaged 4.41. So they did improve a little bit. Rushing down the middle, I don't count. Rushing to the left, 4.93 yards per carry, whereas 4.08. So your rushing game improved, and you know how it improved because you went to the postseason. So you got to keep going. Now, passing to the right, you averaged 10.05 yards in 2019. Passing to the right in 2020, you averaged 11.19. So you did good. Passing down the middle, you averaged 12.84 in 2020. In 2019, 10.89. Again, excellent. You improved. In 2019, passing to the left was 11.2. But in 2020, it was 10.35. So you dipped just a little bit. Sacks, you averaging 1.38 sacks per game in 2020. Sacks 2.06. You want a different quarterback. I understand that, but the person knew exactly how to get out of trouble. Interception 0.75 in 2019, 0.81 in 2020. About the same. One fumble in 2019, 0.31 in 2020. Again, you did excellent. You got to keep improving your game. You got to know where you can improve at and where you can spot your weaknesses and go from there. You just slightly weak on this left side, but I wouldn't hinge on it a whole lot. I think I would keep trying to improve my numbers. A lot of that has to do with your coaching staff, making sure that they know how to play each team, okay? So like I said, you made it to the postseason. That's good. So let's look at your defense. Okay, your defense averaging rushing right. They gave up 3.91 yards per carry in 2020, 4.87 in 2019, which is a big improvement. Okay, like I said, I don't go down the middle, but rushing left was 3.78 in 2019, 4.05. Right there is a little weakness because you gave up more yards in 2020 than you did in 2019. So that means just your left side is a little weak. But let's go on. Passing right, 10.56 in 2019, 10.55 in 2020. So you're still getting blown out by wide receivers, I see. Passing to the middle was 11.44 in 2019, 12.64 in 2020. You got to stop the passing game. That's just all to it. You got to stop the passing game. Passing to the left was 9.75 in 2020. Passing to the left, pretty much the same. So again, sacks was 2.63 in 2019, 2.75, pretty much the same in 2020. Interceptions, 0.94 in 2020, 0.88 about the same. Fumbles, 0.69 in 2019, 1.06 in 2020. Again, your defense has got to improve. If you want to go further in the postseason, you got to clean up the defense. I don't know if it's your DBs, corners, your middle linemen, or safeties. But you got to be able to stop the run game as well as the passing game. So let me just put this out there real quick. So in the regular season, you averaged 28.2 games in 2020. And you averaged 22.6 points in the game in 2019. So you improved in putting points on the board. But as far as giving up points, you're pretty much the same on defense. That means your defense did not improve because you averaged 22.6 points per game, giving your opponents in 2020 and 23.3 points per game in 2019. You got to clean that up, defense. Got to clean it up. My motto is defense wins games. Defense can't win games when you're giving up points and yards. So with that being said, peace out.